intensity. I spoke to Niara the other day, and I asked her, of all teammates, who do you think would likely to come to camp in mid-season form already? And she said Sab or JJ, and I can't disagree with her at all. I'm just seeing how you guys look. So how are you feeling? And I want to know, when did you start getting back into the lab after you won the championship? How quick was that?
Maybe 3 weeks. Yeah, nothing too crazy. Like, you just build up. You don't really stop lifting. I think that's the biggest thing. Like, I think in the past, I would just stop lifting and then just go straight into basketball stuff. And I feel like once you keep that lifting regimen and stretching and stuff, I feel like it's easier to kind of get back in the flow of everything, lifting, cardio, stretching. But yeah, it's been a good ride, and I'm happy that I'm here to do it again.
And you have any personal goals this season that you want to do? Obviously, you want to run it back, but is there any other personal goals that you have for yourself?
No, not really. To be honest with you, I'm just going out there playing my game, not overthinking it, and I'm a great player, so I'll be all right. Things that I really worked on, I would say just, trying to increase my motor a little bit, getting up and down the court a little bit better, getting in and out of screens a little bit faster. I think those are the main points of emphasis, nothing too crazy.
Was it important just to even spend a little bit of time kind of playing overseas? I know it's been a very important part of your career.
For sure.
Even if it was just a little bit of time?
For sure. It's a big difference for me, being able to go overseas and play and come into training camp and into the new season versus just not playing at all. It's just such a hard adjustment for me, and I think I found things that allow me to be successful and my recipe, and I just want to continue to follow that and just use it as I continue this long career.
How long did it take for kind of the high of last fall to wear off, or has it worn off yet? Just when you were able to sort of achieve that goal that you've been working toward and been so close to for so long?
I think honestly and truly, I feel like it's really hard to replicate that high of the night of winning it, and I think after that night, I think it just slowly goes down and goes away. But I think for me personally, when you've chased something for so long, I don't think anything ever really adds up to the feeling of what you think it's gonna feel like, if I'm being completely honest with you. But I'm just happy that we have a championship, and I'm happy that we were able to do it here.
Can you maybe elaborate on that a little bit more, JJ? Yeah. With that difference, how does that impact what your goals are for yourself and the team this year, knowing that maybe it wasn't exactly what you thought it was going to be?
No, I mean, I feel like in my mind it was just I just thought it was just going to be it was crazy, don't get me wrong, but you think about it so much that when it finally happens, and then also it's when you think about it in your mind, you're not thinking about obviously it's going to be hard, but you're not thinking about how hard it actually is until you get it done, and you're just oh my God, I'm so tired, and so I think it was just the reality of the moment versus the delusion of thinking about it in your head. I think that was the biggest difference. But obviously I want to do it again. Obviously that's the goal this season, is to win another championship. But like I told y'all last year, I've been around long enough to know that there's going to be highs, there's going to be lows in the season. It's going to be a long journey. And all we can do is just try to win every day and then take it one step at a time.
When you think about Sabrina this year, obviously she goes to China, she has her world tour in Egypt. I guess what was that like for you to see, just as a friend of hers?
Yeah.
And two, how has she seen different, if at all, coming back to?
I mean, I don't think I see a huge difference. I think I just feel like everybody's just more intentional this year. We know, we've taken it another level in terms of our chemistry, in terms of just how we know each other on the court, and so it just feels more seamless. This is probably one of the better training camps that I've ever been a part of during my time in the league, just because everybody has just come in just ready to go, and there hasn't been a steep learning curve, and I think that can be said to everybody, not just Sab, but obviously watching her Asian tour was amazing. I love to see that for her. I wish she could have came to my city and spent some time with me, but she didn't have time. But no, it's amazing to see that on this level, and to see the game of basketball and women's basketball growing.
You gave her some crap about not coming to see you?
No, not really. I know she was busy, man. It's all good. I was busy too, honestly.
So you announced 3-point numbers in your career last season. When you look back at that, what worked so well to get those numbers, and what would it take to sort of replicate that this year?
I think it's playing with great players that allow you to have the spacing to be able to do that. I think it's just getting shots up in practice and shooting it with confidence. I feel like this training camp too, I've been shooting the ball really well as well. So just allowing that to kind of shine through in the game, not overthinking it, shooting when you're open, typical stuff.
it's been about a week with Tosh at training camp. Sometimes it kind of takes time, I'm guessing, with the
Yeah.
timing with new guards when you're playing out there.
Yeah.
What if you kind of got a feel from her during this weekend? What she said?
I just tell her to give herself grace. Like, she already looks amazing. If anything, it's just more about her learning the plays, learning the spacing, learning her teammates' tendencies. But like, she's in mid-season shape too. Like, she looks amazing. She doesn't get tired at all. You know, in terms of beating people downhill, and I think she's like one of the fastest players in the league. And so I think we have to make sure that we put her in positions and in spaces where she can be able to highlight that and use that to her and our advantage. And that just comes with time. So we're learning and she's learning, but we're going to be great with her, and we're happy that she's here.
Tonight and this preseason in general, just the first nationally televised games across the league. What
Wait, there's preseason games tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Okay.
When you kind of think about what that means for the exposure to the league, and just there was kind of the streaming issue last year in the Lynx and Sky games.
Yes.
What does that mean to finally get the preseason games and this stage of the season on national TV?
Yes, the league is growing. There's eyes on the league. People are watching. People are excited about it. And it's a stark contrast from where the league was when I first came in to where it is now. And I'm just happy that women's basketball is headed in such a great trajectory.
Thank you.
No problem.